Okay, guys, welcome to TraderScale Success Stories. Today we have another episode featuring Atanas Aleksandrov, who also likes to be called Alex, which is also my name. Perfect. He's achieved an apprenticeship payout as part of a trading program. And in this interview, we're just going to get a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to thrive under TraderScale. So if you're curious about the journey and challenges and rewards, stay tuned. So, Alex, that's what you like to be called. Tell us about how you're feeling sharing your story today.
Man, I feel amazing since I started trading with TraderScale, if I have to be honest. First, I was like a bit skeptical due to some reviews that I was going through in and out. And then I was like, let's do it, let's try it. It looks legit, it looks nice.
Okay.
I see the more rules you have, the better it is for a trader, because then you stay more disciplined and more confident.
Perfect. Like I said, prop firms are there to give you the rules to kind of trade, and if you can stick to them, happy days. If you can't, well, unfortunately, if you had your own account, your own broker account, you've got no rules, so you can do whatever. But then that's how people kind of get in trouble, so to say.
Flow account.
Exactly. And I've in my early days, 4 or 5 years ago, I definitely did that. Not too much money, thankfully, but yeah. So let's start with your background. Where are you from, and what's your age?
I'm originally from Bulgaria.
Okay.
My age is 30 years. Just a couple of months ago, I reached 30.
Oh,
And now I'm living in the
30.
Netherlands.
Hey.
Yeah. Hey. Now I'm living in the Netherlands since like 5 years ago.
Okay.
We set up here with my girlfriend,
Okay.
and I'm trading in like capacity control in the office. I'm working in the office.
Okay.
And like a couple of years ago, I started trading with crypto. But here in the Netherlands, they restricted futures trading with Bybit, if I can say the company. So I decided to go through a Forex. I have been through some communities, some signal groups, how everyone
You always got to start there. I think it's almost like a gauntlet of fire. You start there and then you come out the other end,
Yeah. And then you think you know everything, you blow 1, 2 accounts, then you over leverage, then you get to know the lot size, and then you realize that if you need to be a proper trader, you need a capital. And here is the part that prop firms comes.
Exactly.
So I can say to everyone that whoever wants to make money with 1,000, 5,000 euro with proper risk and money management, it won't happen soon.
No, unless you're risking 20% per trade. Actually,
proper risky money management doesn't allow that. So.
I do actually have a mate who does that, but he does it with like 100, and he'll try and flip it and flip it and flip it, and he's really good at it. But he's high risk, but he only puts like 100 or 200 bucks in, and then he'll risk like 20-30% each trade. And he does quite well, to be fair, but it's not for me. That's like he's just like he's psychologically like a wizard. I'm just like, oh, I'm scared. So how did you first discover trading? You said it was through crypto, was it? And then you just kind of moved on. How long ago was that? How long have you been trading?
It was exactly before the coronavirus. I started with crypto futures, like investing, and one of them. But then everything crashed. I bought the top, and then I saw the bottom. Exactly the opposite that you should do.
It happens.
And that motivates me with like losing a lot of money, motivates me to really dive into and learn how to proper do that thing. So I invested in courses, I did some research, I was watching videos, podcasts, and then with the time and with blowing some accounts again and again and again, then you eventually get to know what you're doing.
It has to happen. Like I said, you don't start off great. Like I remember the first week I started, and I told my mates, I was like, I got this, and they were like, just relax a little bit now. And I was like, no, I've got it. I've literally smashed it, mate. I smashed it on a demo. And then like you go into a live trading, and then I think I made like 400 or 500 quick, and I was like, ooh, this is good. And then I think I lost it straight away the next week. I was like, maybe I need to go. Sure. I need to go back, and that initial excitement kind of got me. You know what I mean? So when did you decide? I'm going to take trading seriously. Was it when you kind of had a few losses and you were like, right, okay, let's go back a step and then pursue that?
I basically was like 1 year ago when I blowed my like 20 my fifth account, I uploaded like liquidated, no stop loss or moving stop loss, chasing prices, emotional trading.
Yeah.
I was really pissed off, and I was like, okay, I will first try it with copy trading, and then let's find a guy who has a good reviews, and
Yeah.
let's follow his strategies,
Yeah.
listen to him.
Yeah.
That also doesn't help.
It doesn't. Yeah, there's not a lot of them out there. There's a few, but you can't. They're very, very, very hard to find.
Yeah, I found one, but I was not able to basically follow him because he was trading with 500K capital,
Oh,
and he was like,
yeah.
take profit 1, 2, and 3, and his take profit is one is like $2,000, mine is $2.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not. But I
Like,
mean, you could buy yourself like a chocolate bar or something, but it's not.
like chase $2 and sit in front of the charts, and I was like, oh
Of course.
shit! So I have to do something. And basically, what you have to do when you want to make money in the market
Hmm.
is exactly this: discover a proper prop firm, and
Yeah.
that is how the capital comes. And then 0.25% risk is 0.20 is $250, eh? On
Yeah.
100K account.
Exactly.
Something else.
Yeah. So I myself I trade on a hedge fund, and we literally risk 0.25%. So I trade with people invest kind of money into a pot, and yeah, I literally risk between 0.25 and 0.5%. We don't make massive gains, 10 to 15% a year. Nothing crazy, but that's how in my opinion there's obviously different methods. Everyone's like, one of my mates is really risky, but he makes like 100% a year, but he also goes like 20% drawdown. So it just depends on your risk appetite, right? So yeah, like you seem like you've got that kind of aspect that is kind of similar to mine. How did you find TraderScale? Like, what did you like about the platform?
Basically, I was really trying to find out which prop firm to use. You know, when you start searching and all those ads start popping out, this prop firm, 90-10 profit share, is it like a one-step challenge? Is it two-step challenges? What are the conditions? Is it like famous? Is it not famous? How many people invest in this company?
Mhm.
And you're going back and forth. But I discovered a friend of mine basically told me about TraderScale.
Mhm.
He showed me some results, some payouts, and I was like, okay, this company is legit.
Yep.
I went through the reviews. I was kind of, should I trust the company? And then I look on other companies. I also see the same reviews, but
Same
this is all
thing.
the people
Yeah.
below their account.
It's all people that complain that have broken the rules. Basically, it's like something I can't just magically give you an account and like let you break the rules and give you another one. It doesn't work like that, you know. Like,
So what caught my eye was that everyone who wrote a bad review on the trader scale, I don't know if it's Trustpilot or whatever,
Trustpilot, yeah, probably be Trustpilot, yeah.
and I saw that each review, whenever it's 1, 2, 3 stars, they've got a reply, a proper reply from support.
Yeah.
And the reply sounds like the guys just broke the rules.
Yeah, yeah. It usually is. It usually is, man. What account size did you purchase with TraderScale? I did see you did mention you risk 0.25. So was it a 100K account you purchased?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
Cool.
purchased, my first one was 100K. And then I was like, that's it. I'm gonna stick to my strategy. I'm gonna only risk 0.25%. I'm gonna be really like disciplined and confident. And I will really base my decisions on analytics, not on emotions anymore.
Nice.
Because
Okay.
the excuse was that I don't have enough capital until now. Eh?
Yeah.
And now I got enough capital, and I was like, okay, the guys have strict rules,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to follow them.
Yeah.
And that basically build the discipline in myself. And which is like, hey, now the money starts flowing in. When you
Mm-hmm.
see with 100K, lots are different,
Yeah.
rewards
Yeah.
are different.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I did my first like 3 weeks, 4 weeks of trading. I did around 11, 12 days of
Yeah.
like
Every day?
consistent trading.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I I have some rules myself also. I don't trade Mondays.
Yeah.
I try to I trade only Asia session. It's less volatile. I try to stick to my rules, so I
Nice.
don't do like every day must. And if
Yeah.
of course there's news, I don't trade on news
Okay,
also.
fair. All right.
I try to be really disciplined and like
Okay, that's
and then
good.
my first payout, I requested it, and I received my certificate, and I was like, "Wow, this is
Yeah,
it.
no.
This
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it out and put it into
The
on
frame.
my you know.
You know what? I actually did that when I first passed my prop firm challenge. I think it was my Forex funds back in the day. I think it was like 2020, and I put the first pass in a frame. I was like, I'm going to frame this because that shows that you can do it. You know, you've just got to get that consistency right then. So that's obviously that's quite hard as well. But when you know you can do it, it's like, right, I've done it, so I can do it again, right? It's like riding a bike of some sorts, I guess. So how did you find like the level of support you received? Like we're always looking to improve at TraderScale, and you know what we kind of thrive on like people thriving with us. So we want to know, like, is there anything you think we can improve on support wise, or was the level of support like fast? Was it good enough, satisfactory?
Actually, I was quite surprised. Usually, support of big companies is quite slow, and they give you like a fast response, and we will get into you when we have time.
Yeah.
What happens with me was I was struggling with paying my challenge, with purchasing my challenge.
Okay. Yeah.
So what happens was like it was still loading. I couldn't liquidate the purchase. So what I did, I contacted straight away the support.
Okay.
Bam, immediate. They give me a link. Try the link. If not possible, we give you. You can pay with crypto if you want. Boom.
Really?
Less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. They send me a wallet address. I send them crypto. Boom, with a challenge, with the credentials, username, password, passed really fast. And then the second challenge that I basically purchased last week was 200K.
Okay.
And I was messaging the same email on the support team.
Yeah.
Boom, directly. They emailed me, they send me again wallet, I send the money, and then it was boom, again.
Sweet. That's great. We love to hear that, because a lot of people say the support is like one of the best they've received, and we like to give people, especially, you know, beginner traders, especially people just trying us out for the first time, the best support. I think it's important as well, because sometimes if you've got something like an issue with lots, I don't know, something like spread, or, you know, these are things that can stress you out as a trader. You know what I mean? Especially when you want to get going. And if you see, like, for example, if you've seen a nice setup and you're like, hey, I can't quite do this, and then it's like you see it going, you're like, shit, I need some help, you know. Like, we really do concentrate on our support and the payout process. What was your final payout in the end?
What was my final? Well, after the
Have you had
profit
a few?
share, it was 1,690.
Have you had a few, or just the one so far?
One.
And how much was that again? Sorry.
After the profit share, what I received was $1,694, and it was for 11 trading days.
Oh, brilliant. Go again now. Go again now. Yeah, sweet. Congratulations on that, man. That's wicked. So can you walk us through your experience and your emotions during trading when it's, you know, your live account? Quite a level-headed person. You seem that way to me, but I want to hear your personal experience on that.
Yeah, it's quite different when you trade with a larger capital, let's say, from trading with 1,000, 5,000 euros to going to 100K.
Yeah.
Your mind is shifting a lot, eh? It's more emotional, emotions are kicking in, but you know that you have to stick to the discipline because the damage is more.
Yeah.
Okay, your prop firm, it's a prop firm. You invested a couple of hundreds or $1,000,
Yeah.
and you really have a huge capital on that investment, and you can get a huge return on it. It's really only positivities on prop firms. I can say that honestly.
Yeah.
But of course, when you see how the price moves, when you go into the trade from $2, $3, it goes to 100, 200.
Yeah, yeah. I think when I first got started, I remember I had like a 20,000 account, and I was like quite comfortable with, you know, making $200, $400, and then losing like 100, whatever. When I went bigger then, and I seen the thousands, I was like, when I was fit, this was like 3 years ago, I was like, "Ooh, this is a little bit. I don't know about this." Like, I was getting a little bit, I was getting a little bit spicy, getting a little bit hot. So yeah, brilliant, man. I'm glad that you know, you got your payout and stuff, and you can start again now, and just build that consistency. So congratulations on that. So how did you feel about our dashboard and the payout process in general? Was it quite smooth?
All of it is explained in the rules. If you read the rules, you go through the dashboard, you just click everything that is on the left side, and that's all. It's basically so simple. You can go through the cash out, it's just one click. And then you fill in the information, whatever you want. Boom. You have all the rules. That's it. It's really easy. You can see what I love is that you can also see your progression, you can see your process, you can see your trades, percentages. Everything comes out. It's really good. You can see that how you did, like how
Yeah.
many percentage you won, how many you lose, how many trades, and then you have a really good explanation.
Yeah, I think it's kind of important to see the stats sometimes and see like, look, what days or what, what am I losing at what pair? What do you trade, by the way?
I
Pair.
trade only Euro USD at the beginning
Okay. Okay.
because that's something that I'm looking into really.
To be honest, I think like some of the most successful that I've interviewed just focus on one. Myself, I trade like DAX and one of the yen pairs, just because it's mainly going up, trending. So like it's usually bullish. So I'm kind of just looking for buys all the time. But sometimes I don't trade for like 2 weeks, So I'm like waiting for it to come down. Sometimes it just doesn't come down. Like DAX at the moment is like pretty much like going up like this. It just hasn't retraced in about, I don't know, 2-3 months. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. But it's nice that you focus on one. You focus on one pair. I guess that's like it's quite a common thing. And the ones generally, I see a trend of like people that do achieve like consistency are the ones that just focus on one. Euro USD though, I will say, mate, I hate Euro USD. I used to trade it back in the day. Yeah, I was like, oh, it's like, but one of my mates knows how it moves and he's really good at it and he hits it all the time. He only trades like maybe twice a week, but he hits it. His hit rate is crazy. So it depends. Like I always say, they've all got their own kind of personality in it. So you've just got to kind of match your personality with whatever one you choose, right? So what do you think the key differences are between a broker and a prop firm? How would you compare the two?
That's a good one. I don't know, maybe the broker is more like you have your money in your hands, but then you feel a little bit more too confident to risk more. Like I said, your discipline is kind of sloppy. You can sometimes be more emotional and say, oh, I'm going to risk 4%, I'm going to risk 5% on this trade. While when you're on prop firm, like I said, the discipline is really something you need to put on pedestal. It's like you have to be consistent, you have to follow the rules, and that helps you really build your character as a trader. And that's really something that it's not only about the money at the end of the day. You can always like get the profit invested into your own account. You can always trade whatever you want. But at the end of the day, is how consistent you are and how profitable and what is your risk reward and what are your rules that you're following yourself.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't know, I see only positive things with trading with prop firm instead of brokerage, man. I really do.
I personally agree with that because there's a boundary where it's like, one day you could have a bad day and think, fuck it, I'm going to double down, I'm going to martingale this shit or whatever, and then I'm going to double down again if I lose, and then you can end up in a bad place, and it's literally your own money that you've saved up, and so yeah, I totally agree with that, mate, and yes, I'm glad that you're having a good experience with TraderScale again. Great. So some advice. This is section number 5. So advice for aspiring traders. We have a lot of people that watch this that are, either trying to get into trading, trying to understand it, or trying to understand what a prop firm is. Do you have like any advice for beginners, for example?
For sure. Invest in yourself, do the proper risk and money management. That's the only thing you need to know. It doesn't matter if you trade 1,000 euro or 100,000 euro.
Okay.
Trade 1,000 euro like 100,000 euro, and the opposite. Trade 100,000 euro like 1,000 euro.
Right.
Because that's the real mindset that you need to achieve. It's like be disciplined, be consistent on your strategy, and do the proper risk money management. That's the 3 things that really will build your character as a trader.
Boom. That's quality. Really, really good advice, I think, actually, bro. I'm not even joking. That's the discipline is definitely something that has to be there, and the risk management, like it doesn't matter what account size it is. Looking back now, so when you first started and you've been trading for a few years, since COVID or something, was it around that? So was there anything you wish that you could, not to say make your journey quicker or shorter, because every journey, some can take 10 years, some can take 6 months, some can take 4 years, some can take 3 years. But is there anything you wish you knew before you started? You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean, man. Put the stop loss. This is the one. This this is the one thing. Even if it's 1, 3, 4, 5, 10%,
Yeah.
put stop, bro.
You can swear, bro. It's fine. It's chill. Like, yeah, this video is not for kids anyway.
So yeah, be not that risky and manage your account. Manage the money you have, even if it's $20. Manage it like hundreds, because the discipline you will build is this is it.
Perfect.
I really wish to be more disciplined in the past days, but you know, man, all the mistakes we do, they learn us, they
Of
teach
course,
us.
like you don't start off professional. You know, you gotta make mistakes. You know, you don't start like I wanted to be a footballer when I was younger. So I wasn't very good actually at football, but but like I wanted to start. And you're not going to start good. You need to practice with anything, right? So I always say this, and this is something we can kind of retrace over. Are there any trading habits or routines that you have personally that you think may help you? Do you have a trading routine, or is it just okay, wake up, charts at this time, and if there's something, what's your kind of like routine?
I do have actually, and I mainly, let's say, not 100% all the time, but mostly like 90%, I focus on one session. And this is Asia session because it's less volatile, it's more like consolidation, shorter moves, less risk, not that much impact over the news. Just build one strategy that works for you, and you test this strategy with 6 months, and then you see in these 6 months you were 80% profitable all the time doing this trade on exactly that time frame. That's what you want. One pair, one time, one session. That's it.
Perfect. So that would be your answer for what do you suggest for traders to like focus on that are struggling,
I
right?
would like focus on a session
Yeah.
because you know the market is repeatable and
Yeah.
one session less news that you have to follow because you have to also be following the geopolitical things and you have to also follow the charts you have to follow different kind of things, and when you focus on one time frame then you follow exactly for that, especially time frame. So that's what I would say. Yeah.
Amazing, brother. Honestly, buzzing for you, man. And congratulations on your payout. Honestly, it's wicked stuff. Just keep it going now. And I'm glad that we're facilitating your success. Like, so, right, guys, that was Alex. So thank you, Alex, for coming on, sharing your story. Brilliant stuff, mate. Like I said, you seem very dedicated and disciplined with a clear strategy. Guys, if you can take inspiration from this is why we do these videos, you know. So, but remember, every journey is unique. So, you know, make it your own. It doesn't have to be exactly the same as this. So if you found this interview helpful, make sure you like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this inspiration. Let us know in the comments what part of Alex's story resonates most with you. And if you're looking to get started, check out trading programs and see which one might fit your goals.